starting the anthem.
It's different.
That was awesome. Fever got better tonight, right? Woo! Got better tonight. We were working today, Chief. It all just kicked in today.
Did it come together?
It all did. It really did.
It was poured in.
It poured in.
I remember that.
Before we talk about some of the draft picks, I wanted to just reflect a little bit on our team. And I didn't have time to type this up.
We were working on this draft even before we found out that we would get the #1 pick. We started watching the players last fall when the season started, and then it wasn't until December, when the balls popped up and fell in our lap, that we knew we had the first pick. Recently, we have been very intense, spent a lot of time going over all of the picks. Remember, we have 1, which is fantastic, but we also have 7, 13, 17, and 25.
Raw, long arms, active,
Yeah.
aggressive, high energy, everything we've heard about her. She's a good person, a hard worker. We haven't heard it. I haven't seen any red flags on her. Am I leaning towards making that decision? Yes. But I'm open to hearing anything. I want you to challenge what I'm thinking.
When I took over the Seattle Storm, we had no name, no team, no logo, and no players. And we had to sell 5,500 season tickets. So that's pressure.
I got asked the question the other day doing an interview, and they were like, just your overall thoughts, like what does this draft mean? And like for me, I've never wanted to use the word rebuild. I've tried really hard not to use it this whole time, because what Lynn did last year and the draft class, we've got great pieces, right? So for me, the #1 pick gives us another great piece for what we're trying to do here.
And Christy, you tell me what you think. Are we good there? Are we okay there? Are we great there? Or do we need more help there?
So we're good.
I feel like she could play, and I just want somebody who can play.
Well, who's the other 2 you put there? And so we've shored up one of our needs in that we now have a culture leader.
Okay, so best player available, we should define that. That means in every area. On the court, off the court, size, speed, quickness, athleticism, basketball IQ. There's a recipe, and you got all the pieces that go into making that great dish, and that's the same thing with this great player. This player that we pick at 1, at 7, these 2 players are going to represent us not only on the court, but they're going to represent Pacer Sports and Entertainment in the community. So we're looking at the whole total player.
Potentially, you've got 2 cornerstones to having a big 3.
The research that we do, we try to make it as great a variety as we can. I'm interested in what the head coach thinks. I'm interested in what a couple of the assistant coaches think. I want to know what the trainer thinks.
Then you go dig and ask the managers, you ask assistant coaches. I've been really lucky to have relationships with a lot of the assistant coaches of some of the players that we're talking to, that they're not gonna BS me. Like, they're gonna give me, hey, this is exactly what it's like on a day-to-day basis with them.
Just like you're now at this next level, and you're expected to do so much, like.
Culture is huge for me. It is the one thing that we are focused on this year, because when you get that right and people are on board with the message, the wins will come. So we've got to get that right first, and that is most important when looking to see where we're going to go with this pick. A #1, what kind of person they are.
Is the definition of gravity pressure? Do I feel the pressure of making the best pick that I can?
We're in the driver's seat. We have great options to go in whatever direction we want. So we've been really hard at work doing our homework.
My responsibility is to do this job in a way that we've done our work, and then my job is to make that selection based on what is the best fit for us and what we need now.
For a team who had a lot of picks make the roster a season ago, still definitely in rebuild mode, but they finally get that elusive #1 pick their franchise hasn't yet had.
I kind of embrace the pressure of it, the challenge of it. Picking someone at 1 that I think is going to take us to the next level that we need to go, she will combine with the players that we already have and with the players that we'll continue to pick in the draft and take us up to the next level. And so it's like I'm a builder. I'm a builder.
Indiana, you have 1 minute to make your selection. We're ready when you are, Indiana.
With the first pick in the 2023 WNBA Draft, the Indiana Fever select Aaliyah Boston, University of South Carolina.
And it feels so good. So good. Super excited.
I appreciate you.
I'm ready.
Yeah, for sure. We're gonna do this.
Yes,
We're gonna do it.
yes, we are.
We're gonna do it. Nick?
Good pick.
Good job, boss.
The 7th pick, the Indiana Fever select Grace Berger, Indiana University.
I just can't wait to get up there, put on my jersey, get to work.
Indiana selects with the 13th pick Taylor Mikesell from Ohio State.
I'm so excited to get to Indianapolis and get to work with you guys and build a winning culture.
That's these for real
With the 17th pick, the Indiana Fever selects LaDasia Williams from LSU. With the 25th pick, Indiana selects Victoria Saxton, University of South Carolina.
Grace Berger, I'm just like picturing in my mind right now. Her and Mike Sell up there, scoring fast.
Fever got better tonight, right? Woo! Got better tonight.
We did.
Boom. Boom. Sure did.
I'll send that a little note tonight. Boy, we hit a home run tonight with our draft. Get ready! Victoria, Boston, LaDasia. There's 3 national champions.
Yep. Sure did.
These 2 years, this is what that's all about, is laying that foundation for the future. But we've got to give them time to grow up. You know, you've got to have a good balance of youth and experience.
You know, we're moving in the right direction now, and the pieces that we're going to have here are going to be something that we're setting some high, you know, there's some goals that are being set.
We're doing the things that we need to do to put this franchise back where it belongs, where it's supposed to be. We are supposed to be a perennial playoff team, and if you're not careful, we're going to bite you in the butt and win a championship. That's who we're supposed to be.